Hey everybody, it's Anaconda Squeeze here once again in Skyrim on the PS4. Today I'm bringing you another Creation Club mod. This is the Staff of Sheogorath mod. I hope I'm saying that properly. For a game I really love and enjoy playing, the names in here are just a pain in the ass to me. But I hope that's how it's said. What we're going to need to do is come to Solstheim to start with this quest, and there's going to be some stuff you have to do in the background. You do have to be at a spot in the game where you have access to the Staff Enchanter, otherwise you will need an additional mod, usually a house mod, that has a Staff Enchanter inside of it. Today we're going to use the Skyfall Estates mod. That one has a full Staff Enchanting section at the bottom with actual theme storage for the Heartstones and everything. So one of the things we're going to need to enchant our staff eventually is going to be Heartstones. So I figured I would show you very quickly a nice spot on the map here where you can find 3 veins very easily. So when you come in, you'll come into Ravensrock here, and then coming straight northeast, you'll find Brodier Grove. There are going to be a few bandits here, so just make sure you're ready to take care of them. But once you come in here, or if you have the fast travel thing, right away after the fast travel spot, you'll see that we have 1, 2, and 3 right here ready to go. So what we're going to do is we'll start mining these, and typically with each vein you get between 1 and 3 Heartstones. So if you go through these things here, you should be like ready to go. You should have more than enough. If you don't want to go with the full quest line to get the actual Staff Enchanter, which I recommend you do by just Google through it. It will actually show you a nice tutorial of what missions you have to go through and kind of what steps you have to take. I would honestly suggest just looking up most of the house review mods we've done. For the most part, have had a full enchanting section. The best one probably, in my opinion, being Skyfall Estates. We'll get the last one here just to get this one taken out of the way, just to make sure that we have absolutely all we need, just to make sure that we can actually get our full experience through here. If you get these 3, you shouldn't need any more. Then after this, we're going to go right back to Ravensrock, and we're going to activate the quest. The quest line is the Put a Fork in It quest. Once you download the once you download the Creation Club mod, you should have this ready to go. It will automatically pop up once you come into the game. It'll just basically tell you to go to the Retching Netch, the bar that's in Ravensrock. This one was purchased alongside all the other mods we did for the previous one. We tried to get it in a bundle, try to get more for our money out of here. I recommend you can get it on your own, that's totally fine, but I would just honestly, looking at the prices and looking at what's going on here, the best bet seems to be just getting it in bundles when they go on sale. It seems to change about every 2 weeks. I heard from one of the Bethesda devs that it is every 2 weeks on a Thursday, I believe is what he said. So don't quote me on that, but just keep checking in every couple weeks, every Thursday or so. Heading straight down here, we'll head to the Retching Netch, and I believe we're going to come across a mission put on a board. This one's kind of a weird mission to do, but it was kind of fun. It's just kind of interesting because you know who Sheogorath is. It's the Sheogorath, I think is how you pronounce it. He's kind of a mischievous fellow. So over here on your left, you're going to find a Fork of Horripilation. So we'll take that. We'll read the mysterious note. And going through this thing, it's going to kind of tell you, you'll find the Fork of Horripilation and how I love cutlery, but what is it, you must be asking? Well, Horripilation is the standing of hairs on the end due to cold, fear, or excitement. Basically, what we're going to do is take this fork and we're going to go kill 2 bull netches. Now, you actually have to use the fork to kill these netches. What I was trying to do was I was hoping that maybe I could use a different weapon at first to attack the netches and maybe make it a little bit easier, and then follow up with the final blow being the actual fork, but that didn't really seem to work. So the first one we're going to go to here is this tiny little island right off the side. It's not too far away, but the other one is going to be way up in this little kind of cove at the end of the waterfall here. So what we'll do is let's go do the close one first. Once we get him, we will fast travel to the other one to get him done. For the most part, the fork doesn't take too long to kill them with. It is just make sure you have a very good armor set or you're ready to use a shout. I think that's kind of how I did. Was I fought him. I kind of came from the side, stab, wait till he was like ready to turn around, and then kind of shout him away. Because they do do a surprisingly decent amount of damage when you're a little bit lower level like I was, but if you're high level with good armor, you shouldn't have to worry about these things at all. Let's go over to our weapons and get our fork ready here. Oh my goodness, way too far down. Bust our fork out and we are ready to go. Yeah, like it is doing a solid amount of damage considering what we're using. It just takes a little bit, so you are just going to be here for a little second, just kind of hacking and slashing this guy here. Once he's dead, you can go inside. This one's got the eye. I can't remember what the other one has. But let's go right to the map. Luckily, I have already kind of been to the Windstone, which is the closest one by, so it wasn't too hard to get to that. This is overall, I haven't been able to use the staff so far just because of the point where I am in the modded playthrough we do on stream. We haven't actually received anywhere that has the staff enchanter in the house that we're using doesn't have one either. Not a terrible thing, it's not too much of a worry, but just keep in mind, like, that's why I wanted to warn you guys ahead of time. Like, it is a smart idea to have this thing selected beforehand. Otherwise, it is quite a little bit ways into a quest line before you get it. Let's hop down here, not too far from the Windstone. And come up behind him. Start stabbing again. What we're gonna do is we'll get this. I can't remember what this guy has for us. It's like a loop or something. I can't remember. This is a little. Okay, come on, you. A branch of the Tree of Shades. So now that we have those, let's get going here. We'll head right back to the Skyfall Estates and we'll get this crafted. Now the quest line simply says to craft the staff. All you gotta do is come to the staff enchanter, scroll down until you see the staff of Sheogorath. Nice and easy. It's gonna use that eye, that branch, and actually 2 heartstones to craft this one. So let's create that right away. And let's equip it and go find some goofballs to slap. So we've come over here to Robber's Gorge with a different mod on just to get some more enemies in here because we want to see what it can do. So what this should happen is if they don't resist, which if happens if they're large, like a mammoth will resist and stuff like that. But with these little tiny bone men, we should be able to zap them with our staff, have them be paralyzed. Oh, if we can actually hit them, that would be great. Oh, people are resisting. And then we should be able to slash and hack at them with our ebony katana that we have on the side here. Let's get you out of the way. And we'll go fight that little skelly man behind you. Come on. Go on. And zap you. They are resisting a little bit. This isn't too crazy of a staff. I think we should be able to upgrade it. I want to take it around and see if we can upgrade it a little bit. Hack at these boys. Honestly, it's not too crazy of a weapon. I think it would be cool if you could get this thing just to kind of zap when you're in a problem, but all in all, it's not the best thing I've seen. It's at this point, I'm kind of getting skeptical of this staff. It's not doing a whole lot of damage. I've tried it off camera on some mammoths and some other enemies, and they're all too big. They all started resisting. I feel like this staff is more just for looks. I wouldn't have got it on its own. I would definitely recommend you don't get it on its own. I would say bundle it for sure. This is not worth it on its own. It was even these things, like this is an end of game thing because you have to get that staff enchanter. So I would say honestly, it's something pretty. I'm gonna love hanging it on my rack. I'm gonna love having it just to look at. It looks super cool, but I am not going to be keeping this thing around. I would not recommend using it unless it's with a bundle, unless you guys know something I don't, but as of right now, I'm not really enjoying it. If you liked the video, at least please like down below, and if you haven't already, guys, don't forget to subscribe. We stream weekly, and if you are hitting that notification bell, you will get updates as we like to post at least a day before when we start to stream, and we show off kind of mods we haven't really done before. Until next time, my name is Anaconda Squeeze. I will see you all later. Bye.